As you can see, we have the birds. This is actually week 8. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22. We have like roughly how much are there, like 40 and then left? Whoa. As you can see, these birds are flying birds. So the first time we got these birds were the 23rd of April, and we got another set of birds, as you can see, in the coop over this side. We'll get to show you those are the local ones. But these were the broilers that we decided to, the first 2 weeks we fed them with the starter feed, and after that we just gave them corn and grass, allowing them to feed on the earth naturally. As you can see, that boy are greedy, because as I come by the door or by the fence, all of them flock to you, like they don't just eat. But our process, we're trying to see if we could get them to around between 3 to 4 pounds, on average 3.5 pounds. Some of them are growing faster than others. Some of them take longer. As you can see, this bird is going to be a bird freezing frenzy. Motherfuckers, want to pick my socks. Yo. Alright, see, I have to, I have to sham them off a little so I could get in, as you can see, because they are boga, yeah. See, and all of them come because they want food. As you can see, greedy. As you can see, greedy. We have 3 in here. We have the local one here. These are what we call local birds. We did a small experiment where we had roughly, I would say, like 14, and all of them did not survive, sadly. Now we had 6 that remain. Through the little experiment with the local eggs and stuff. So what you would try to do if you have local eggs and you have like hens home, get your local eggs and try setting them under your hen if they're sitting. And if they're sitting, then eventually at some point the egg will hatch. I think it's after like 21 days the eggs will hatch. And this is our mini experiment that we did. As you can see here, we have 6 remaining, survival of the fittest. Then these 3 in here, I guess they're like, yo, we're just gonna stay in here and chill. Yeah. Then then due to the crazy weather and rain, we have 1 casualty that right now we're having funeral services for. Yeah, 1 casualty due to the weather. It's been raining like crazy these days, especially in the night. Boy, ants fest. So yeah, right in ants nest, that will catch you right there. Street nonsense, the man gonna stand up. So the chickens that are sitting there, yeah. Then we have over this side, we have two hens that are actually sitting at the moment. They're setting, we would call them. We have the duck with them right there, and we have, this was the one that I was told to not get too close to because it's very, very aggressive. Have the duck, have that one there. As you can see, there's an egg there, and they just stay here, chill, sit on the eggs, they set, then boom, next thing you know, your chicks. And then we have this set. You know, as we can see, some of them are getting big, some of them are not. I guess maybe it's because of what we're feeding them, or there's pros and cons. So when it comes to giving them certain feed, like now, as you can see, they are the growers, right? They do. Yeah. So as you can see now, what we're trying to do, that at first, like I said, we were giving them corn and allowing them to feed from the earth and stuff, but now we're switching up their feed to see, you know, if we could get them to grow a little faster with the grower before we actually slaughter. We want to slaughter within the next week or two, so we'll see what the grower feed does when it comes to them growing a certain weight that we want them to grow. We're trying to get them to like 3.5 pounds. We think that right now they're just, I would say maybe around 3, a little around that vicinity. But we're trying to get the white ones to like 3 pounds, like 3.5 pounds. And that's why we're giving them the grower feed right now, because we realize the pros and cons, like I was saying, to having them eating naturally is that they're going to be like healthier birds due to how we're having them eating from the natural environment. But the con to it is that we realize it takes a longer time for them to actually grow. Unlike when we give them the grower and keep them on the grower feed, they grow. Because as you can see, it's a grower feed, so they grow. But having them eating naturally, it takes a longer time for them to get to a certain weight. So to speed up the process, what we're doing here with this experiment is to see if we give them the grower for maybe like a week or two, what the actual feedback would be when it comes to them eating the grower feed. And you can see we have some local chickens here too. The black one right there. You see, like this white one, this one here is one of the bigger ones. And he thinks that I have food, so that's why they lurk around, because I have seen me have this in my hand. This is one of the larger ones. Get fire. And if you don't be careful, they will pick you. Yeah, get fire. So then we have this one, little one here that we're keeping in. This one was hatched. This one hatched a few days ago, so we're keeping it inside because, like I said, the weather, it's been raining lately like crazy, and by this being the only single one, when it gets wet, there are a high possibility that you are dead due to how you will get cold, and yeah, you don't have no other chicks to like huddle up with to keep it warm. So we decided to bring this one inside, give her special treatment, and then when it get bigger, don't put her outside with the big kids to play. But right now, this one are there inside the big chill.